Hello everyone, welcome back to Mastering Mayhem. Good to have you all back. Yeah, definitely working on merch. But today we will be unboxing this KOBALT 6-tool combo kit. All KOBALT power tools come with a 5-year tool warranty and a 3-year battery warranty right here. This kit number is 2548549 if anyone's interested. It is a 24-volt line of tools. It is brushless as well. All these tools are brushless except for the light, of course. You get two batteries. One's a 2 amp, the other's a 4 amp, and you get a charger with it. And so yeah, these are all the tools that come in this combo kit. You get the one-handed recip saw. You get the, I think it's a 6.5 inch circular saw. You get the impact driver. You get the drill driver. You get the multi-tool, and then you get a light. And if I haven't said it already, hit that like button. Comment, share if you enjoy the video, and then definitely stay tuned for the merch or look into it as we continue to grow. We will have more more merch available as we grow. Let's go ahead and open this up. Here we go. Well, this is all the instructions are in here. You have all the instructions in this Ziploc bag. You got your 2 belt clips in here as well. Let me know if you want me to install them, so that way they come to your place ready to go. But that's what comes in here. And you have a bit as well. 2 bits. Pretty nice. That's all in there. And before we move forward, let's talk a little bit about the charger. Again, just pretty standard charger. It doesn't say it's a fast charger or anything like that. Got the 2 LED lights here, flashing green charging, solid green fully charged. If it's solid red, you got a temperature issue, so you got to either let the battery cool down or warm up a little bit. And then if it's flashing red, the battery's defective. So that's the charger. You got these air vents here to keep the batteries cool for longer, I guess, or to be able to breathe. So that's pretty nice. But even before we start weighing, we're going to put the KOBALT 6.5 inch blade into the circular saw. So I'll just show you guys, for those of you who may not know how to do it, this will at least show you how to install a blade onto a circular saw. And then you also have the blade for the KOBALT recip saw. This is bimetal, it's saying. But we'll use one of the, that way I don't damage yours or use up your blade there, Marcos. So the circular saw here, so this plate right here is the depth control. It goes how deep you want the blade to cut. This is where you tighten it down, that way it keeps it locked in so the depth doesn't change. The Allen wrench comes attached or installed on the circular saw, so you just take that out, flip it over, drop the depth table again here, loosen that up and it'll drop. Just gives you the space to work with it. There's a lock button right there. You push that down, that'll keep the wheel from spinning. Right, locks it in place, and that way you can loosen up the bolt and flange that holds the blade in place. But we'll just take our time. There we go. I think we got to take this off as well. There we go. Take this plastic cover off, and remember it's protecting you from the teeth of the blade. 6.5 inch blade here. Just like that. Pop it in place, and you want to make sure it's all flat and flush, okay? So just drop it on there, you'll see that it's flat and flush. It even tells you which way the blade spins. And most manufacturers have the logo or the print facing toward the outside, so that's how you know the placement there. Alright, so once you have the blade in place, you take the flange back and just put it right there on top. It's got 2 flat sides as well. It will only fit on there one way. Then you take the screw back and just tighten it down nice and tight. Okay, and then remember to keep the blade from spinning, you just push this lock button right there. It's on top of the blade. You just push that down, and that'll lock the blade and the motor into place, so you can actually tighten it down. Alright, so you're good to go. You got your blade in place. You got your guard here. It's moving nice and smooth. I love it. Then we can get the depth back to where we like it. we're just going to see how it cuts 2x4s and whatever else I may have. This guy's ready to go other than the battery. Let's see how it sounds. I would use a 4 amp every time I use the circular saw, just like this. Let's just hear what it sounds like. Knob here where you can hold on to it just to help you manage this better. This knob will allow you to adjust the angle of the plate, right? Whether you're at 45 or 30 or whatever degree you need it. Alright, and it has the indicator right there, but it goes from 0 degrees flat to 50 degrees as far as the angle cutting capability. It has the 2 cutout notches here so you can see where the blade's going. This circular saw to me is very narrow. If you look at it from the top here, it's a very narrow circular saw in my opinion compared to the rigid one that I have. Alright, let's see how much this weighs. So with the 4 amp hour battery, this guy weighs 8 pounds 5.8 ounces. Alright, let's see the weight of the other tools. We'll just see what it's like with the heaviest battery on it. The impact driver with the 4 amp is 4 pounds 1.8 ounces. Alright. The drill driver comes out to 4 pounds 10.2 ounces. So 4 pounds 10.2 ounces. The recip saw clicks in from the back here. 5 pounds 6.4 ounces for the recip saw. Let's see, for the multi-tool, this feels pretty light. How much do you weigh, buddy? 4 pounds 3 ounces for the multi-material tool here, the multi-tool. And then of course the lightest tool in the business, the light. Looks like it has what, one mode, and it has like a soft touch. If you just barely touch it, it'll turn off, and then you release it, it'll come back on without actually clicking it off. So you can do this right there. And it's just one mode. That's it. There's no other setting. I think it's like 200 lumens or something. So pretty standard light, but it could be very useful, I'm sure. It has a swiveling head here, and it can go in all positions, and it's got a hook. So let's see how much this guy weighs with the 4 amp hour battery. It is the lightest, of course, 2 pounds 7.4 ounces. Okay, brushless motor. So again, all the tools except for because the light has no motor. But yep. You have 2 speed modes here. Slower, faster. And then you have up to 22 settings on the clutch selection there. And then you have drill mode. And then other than that, of course, you have the light. It's fairly bright. And that's it as far as the drill driver. The chuck is a metal chuck, and then the selector is plastic. I like it because the separations here makes it pretty easy to manage and use and work with. So I like that. It's quite a bit bigger than the chuck itself. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a gap there that you don't really see in other ones as big as this. But I like it. It's easy to, and it's a nice soft click instead of a hard rigid one. But I don't know, I like it. That's what it sounds like. This is the one-handed recip saw. Of course, it's just forward and then lock. So here's the lock. You can lock it and then forward. Alright, this is the multi-tool here. And it has different speed selections here. So it does go all the way up to 6. And oh, here's another thing that I really like that I noticed about this. Again, it's probably because I work with rigid a lot. But when that clicks in, there's no play whatsoever. There's no play at all, which that to me is, I like that. I prefer that, and it's important to me. It does come with all the different attachments for the multi-tool, right? You got all your attachments here in this box. Quite a variety there. Alright, let's go ahead and test them out. Alright, so we'll do the same with the drill driver. We'll see if it can run this 1.5 wide paddle bit through the 4x4 here. And it should be able to do that. Alright, let's put it on 22. Okay, so it's got to be in drill mode to get the paddle bit through. Here we go. Well, yeah, that did it no problem. Probably the fastest I've seen it get through the 4x4 was with this guy, and it didn't even stop at the end. It was just me dropping it basically. But yeah, that drilled through beautifully, quickly. Nice, man. This thing's got a lot of power. We'll see how it does on the log there though. Let's just see how quickly it drives the screw in here. Yeah. 4-inch screw, no problem. See how well the clutch works. Yeah, right about there. So it'll drive it. Clutch works beautifully. This thing is fast. Very fast. Alright. Marcos, now I don't know if it's because it's got the 4-amp-hour battery or what, but man, this thing feels very, very fast, very powerful. I think whatever you're going to throw at it, Marcos, it should be able to handle it, no problem for you. Alright, we're going to try to see if we can get that 10-inch screw out with this drill driver. So we're going to add the handle onto it here, just because I don't want it to break my wrist. It's a nice feature to have on your drill driver, y'all. So it's apparently pretty powerful, according to KOBALT. So let's see if we can take this out with the drill driver. 4-amp-hour battery. I got it in drill mode. I just don't want it to break my wrist. And this should allow me to not break it. It's doing it. Alright. It did it. So I didn't need the Makita or the Milwaukee to do this, but that's pretty awesome to see. Let's try on speed setting 1 and see if it can drive this bolt down all the way to where it needs to go here. Let's just drive it in right here. Let's see if we can get it started. And here we go. Ooh, that's got some power, man. It's the first time I've seen the thing turn. Let's do this. And it can do it. That's a beast, man. Ah! Lower speed is more torque. Alright, it can drive this into a solid log. I want to try it with this big 1/2-inch diameter 8-inch bolt. Yeah, let's try it. What the heck? This is not pre-drilled. I'm just putting in these spots here. Let's see. Alright, it caught. So let's see if it can do it now. Okay, well, let's move in the log. Let's see if we can keep it from spinning. Okay, so we found and met its match, and now let's see if we can take it out. And wow, so that's how it finds its match, I guess. It just unscrews. It still works. Wow, I didn't even know these things can do that. Alright, so this bolt right here caused the KOBALT drill driver to meet its match. I don't know if you guys can see inside here. This screw right here is what holds inside the chuck from keeping it from coming off here. Let me see if I can take it off now. So you can see there, I'm able to take the chuck off because this guy broke right there. This screw broke right there. So that screw was holding the metal chuck in place, and it keeps it from coming off completely. So we'll see here if I can get this replaced. This will be a good experience. Marcos, just bear with me. Let me know if you want me to send you all the tools anyway, minus this, or if you want to wait, I can go back to Lowe's and see if they'll replace this tool for me, and then I'll send the whole kit to you with a new drill driver, or if they can fix it, just let me know in the comments or in the email, Marcos. But yeah, I broke this. So first experience breaking a drill, it was with an 8-inch bolt, 3/4 inch hex head here. So yeah, this is a 1/2 inch in diameter bolt, solid wood, and the chuck actually broke, or the screw that holds it in place actually broke inside. And so now the chuck can stay on, but when you go to loosen up bolts or whatnot, the whole chuck can come off. So we're gonna go ahead so it'll stay on, but again, without this screw, the whole entire chuck will come off at any given moment. So Marco, sorry about breaking it, but again, this is what we do. We review tools and see what they can do and how far they can push it. So let's go ahead and put this aside, and we'll do the other tools here.